Today I'm going to introduce our carnival project. So this by me, Oscar, Daniel, and Ethan. So, okay, wait. Okay, statement of inquiry. So this the statement of inquiry are for our group. Taiwan night market play a vital role, important role in Taiwan, especially in like Raifeng night market, one of the Taiwan most famous night market, and also the ruling night market is notable because it provides many entertainment and delicious foods. So people would like to spend their leisure time on night market. Which this master goal is to create a carnival booth that provide entertainment to people who would like to spend their leisure time on our game. So this is our design challenge. Basically, the design challenge is to make our product reusable, and also we make people learn something, learn some knowledge, and add some cool features. Basically, have an amazing aesthetic and function. Here, here's our success criteria. So for the first step, we need to select the main material we are using to build our hockey table. So our project is to make a hockey table, reusable hockey table. So we need to logically think and carefully think which kind of material we need to use to finish the product. Second, so basically we choose the wood to be the body structure and the smooth plastic board for the surface table. So the size of the wood of bottom of table are 105 cm times 70 cm. So there we will then measure the goal and side boundary of the table by following the size of bottom structure. So for a side boundary, length will be 105 cm with height of 12 cm. Third, after measuring the size of side, the hockey side and the boundary of the table wood board, we need to cut the measure size by using the saw machine. So, four, sand the surface and cotton wood by using the sand machine to ensure that the smoothness and the quality of wood. Fifth, take the board and measure 12 cm length on the front and back side. After knowing where the 12 cm point is on the front and back side of the board, measure 10 times 5 cm rectangle on the two 12 cm point. Cut the measure rectangle on the boundary signboard by using a screwdriver and a hammer. Repeat the step for the second boundary sideboard. 6. Take boundary sideboard and measure 4 cm length on the front and back side. Then measure 10 times 8 cm rectangle on between 4 cm length measure. Cut the measure rectangle by using screwdriver and hammer. Repeat the step for second goal board. 7. Uh, Glue the cut boundary and goal board onto the bottom structure board by using white gun. So, by white gun. Oh no, white glue. Sorry, white glue. So basically, we don't use hot glue. We use white glue because white glue will make the wood and the boundary more stable. If you use hot glue, it will be very fast, but it is very weak. Especially we're making a hockey table for people who are playing our hockey, air hockey. So sometimes there will be aggressive play, so it will be easy to break our product. Eighth, use for a right angle clamp to fixture stable the four-side angle of the structure for letting the white glue to dry completely. Ninth, take a 1 meter rectangular wood stick that has 4 cm width and 2.5 cm height and shorten the length of the wood stick by cutting it into 85 cm. Repeat this step for the second wood stick. 10th, after finish cutting the wood stick, place the A horizontally across the bolt structure by stabling the wood stick into boundary sideboard gap cut in for step 4. 11th, find the smooth plastic board and cut it into the same size as the bottom structure of the board by using the saw machine. So as I mentioned before, the plastic board will also be 105 cm times 7 cm. After cutting down the plastic board, place it on above of two wood stick. need to be remembered that the surface of the plastic board must be extremely smooth in order to make hockey puck move. 12. Find any two rectangle wood pieces that have the length and width of 13.6 times 7.2 cm. Then find another two small 2.5 times 2.5 wood piece from the wood recycle trash you can. So basically, we just go like random piece of wood and cut into the following size, and then we prepare a furtive prepare 13th, prepared a jigsaw machine to melt the rectangle wood piece. Only 13.6 times 7.2 cm one into the shape of a sphere. Finally, use jigsaw machine to melt the edge on the side of the rectangle into a round sphere. After the process, use the sandpaper to make the bottom of the sphere smooth in order to let it move smoothly on the surface and the hockey board. 14th, stick the previous 2.5 times 2.5 cm rectangle wood piece from step 12 on the surface of the Vidya sphere by using white glue. Congratulations, you have created a air hockey table on your own. So let me explain a little bit more. So basically here we're making when we play air hockey we need to use something to hit the air hockey. So basically here the step is telling you how to make a very easy like a handle to hit the hockey. And the previous step, let me move previous slide. So previous slide is talking how to make a base of air hockey table, and by using wood and plastic board. And here's like what I said, making a handle. So now congratulations, you have successfully created a air hockey table on your own. Right, thanks.
first picture, you can see that we are using a jigsaw to cut the wood for the side boundary. And after shaping using the jigsaw, the bottom of the table is 105 centimeter by 70 meter. And this process is to cut the side boundary to place the stick that is going to handle the upper acrylic board. This hole that should be cut is 4 centimeter width and 2.5 centimeter height. And here is the picture of me cutting the hole in order to place the stick through. And the reason I manually cut it is because this requires neat technique. And here is the process for us to construct the handle. This is the sanding machine that we mainly use for creating this handle. Next, this jigsaw machine helps us shape it by slowly and patiently mill the corner of the wood. After that, it is what we get after a patient milling. We have to first accomplish one and then use it as a prototype for the second one, which the size is approximately 0.6 centimeter times 7.2 centimeter. Last, we took a wood board that is 1.5 centimeter width, used the jigsaw and a ruler to form two 3.5 times 3.5 centimeter sized wood, and stick it on the center of the handle after measuring 3.7 away from the side and 2.6 centimeter away from the other side. Here's the picture of the hockey puck we use for a game, and it has the thickness of 0.5 centimeter with the radius of 64 millimeter, which is the optimal size to fit our goal boundary length. This is the photos that we are trying to staple the side boundary and the goal boundary onto the bottom wood board, and we use 4 right angle clamp to staple the 4 side of the boundary in order to let the white glue dry without letting the boundary fall. The second changes we made is in our draft plan, we was going to design some barrier alongside the boundary, but due to the pandemic, we cannot go back to school and install the slope we ordered it, so we have to leave it like the way it is now. It just lack of some minor creativity. Originally want to make the floor corner of the table into round shape by using some recycled plastic bottle, but due to the COVID pandemic, we cannot go to school, so all the plastic bottle we collected from the first day we starting to make this air hockey table cannot be installed because all this material is left at school. Same with the hockey table is also being left at school. So we cannot match the creativity and the recycling concept that we planned on the first day. The last changes we have made is that we originally want to create the hockey handle by using the plastic bottle, but after making a prototype, we found that the texture of the plastic bottle is not smooth, so when scrolling around the hockey table, it is very hard to move. Also, the quality of the texture did not feel fancy enough, so we decided not to use the plastic bottle as the material for making the handle. So we changed it to wood instead to have a better texture quality for the player.